writing equation of lines. First thing, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where b is the what? The y-intercept, and the m is the slope. This should be like a total review of Algebra 1, which is awesome because I think we're going to be just kind of needing that uplifting feeling after a good long weekend. Oh, it was 2 days. That's long. Alright, to write the equation in line in slope-intercept form, you need the slope and the y-intercept. That's why it's called slope-intercept. You need the slope and the intercept. That makes sense. At least in my head. Okay, we have number 1 here. We got a line. How am I going to find the slope there? How do I find it? Now, what is it? Alright, so like a pretty point, aka Mr. Bankley points, and then here as well. And so I'm going to go up, how many? Is that 8? 6? Aren't they going by 2s? Oh, there's one that's going, oh, right there? Oh, okay. So they're going by 2s, right? So up 4 over 2, which is just 2. Where does it cross the y-axis? -6. So if I were to write the equation of that line, I first start off as y equals 2x minus 6. And y'all have good Algebra 1 teachers. Woohoo! Moving on. Bless you. Okay, number 2. What's their slope? Oh, it's negative because I go down and then over, right? Looks like there's a pretty point there, pretty point there. How many am I going down? 2 and then over 3. Well done. My y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis. Yes, Alicia, it is 2. So my equation always starts with y equals -2 over 3x plus 2. Cool? Moving on. 20 bucks. Apparently it's 20 above. Fix that. Should be an X. Not B, bro. Not B. Hoy! Not meaning today in Spanish. What does the H stand for? Horizontal. The O is actually a 0, so I'm going to say 0 slope. And the Y is, a lot of people say Y, because I like to say Y equals. And I'm going to say Y equals a number. Because the equations are always Y equals a number. Y equals 5, Y equals 8, Y equals 2. The y-axis is the other way. I like that. Okay, for bucks, what's the B? Vertical. Undefined. And then x. We're at undefined slopes, I know what we're talking about there. And then x equals a number. Alright, number 3. Is there a lot of side combos going on? Do we know what's going on here? Yeah. It's easy? Okay, cool. So number 3, what's the equation of line? Well, my slope, I don't really have one, like a 0, right? My b, my y-intercept is -4. So what does that mean for my equation? Is it x equals or y equals?
Y equals.
Y equals -4. My next one is a what type of line? Vertical or horizontal?
Vertical.
Vertical? Do I have a slope at all?
No.
No, that's all right. Undefined or UND. You can also write no slope, I guess.
And that would be +3, right?
Does it have a y-intercept?
No.
No, so none. It does have an x-intercept, but not a b. It is x equals, and then wherever it crosses the x-axis at?
3.
Okay, well done. Ooh. Oh. Number 5, what is the equation of the line? So we want it in self-intercept form. So we need the what and the what? The x and the y?
The slope and the y.
Need the slope and the y-intercept. Cool. What's the slope there? No.
1 over 2.
Okay. -2/4 or -1 over 2. We always like to reduce. My b is 5. +5. So y equals -1/2 x plus 5. Is this easy? All right, do number 6. Okay, so I wrote down here what standard form is, so maybe that might help a little bit. We get there in a second. First thing, what is my equation? Y equals for self-intercept, what is it? 1/4 x minus 2. Cool. Now, if I want to get an ax plus by equals c form, that's what standard form is. Just another way to write it. A lot of the EOC stuff is in that form for some reason. No clue why, but whatever. We'll just go through it anyway. So if I want to get this part on the other side, what should I do? If I want to move this to the left-hand side, subtract. So -1/4 x plus y equals -2. Now, last thing is we don't like fractions in standard form. So can I multiply by something to get rid of that? Yeah, multiply everything by 4. If I want to get rid of the negative, what can I do? Multiply by -4. Let's go and do that. Why not? So I get x minus 4y equals 8. The biggest thing is we don't like fractions in standard form. Shall I go to the back? Alright, point slope form. Some of us may not remember this one as well. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So x1 and y1 are the x and y values of the point they give us. Now they'll generally give us either 2 points, and we have to find the slope and then use one of those points, or they'll give us a point and the slope, and that's why it's called point slope. For number 7, they just give us 2 points, and they say to write it in slope-intercept form. So we're going to have to use this to get to there. In other words, we got a couple of things we got to do first. The slope formula, when you are given 2 points, is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now they give me 2 points. It doesn't matter which order I put it in, but I'm going to go ahead and write it right here. x1, y1, x2, y2. So what is going to be on the top of my fraction here? 6 minus 2 over 2 minus 0. That gives me 4 over 2, which reduces down to 2. So that's my slope, 2. That's m. let's use a point. You can pick either point, whichever one you want. I would say let's pick 0, 2, just to be easier. But you can pick the other one if you like a challenge, no biggie. So y minus, my y value is 2, equals, my slope, we just found it. So 2 times x minus, my x1 is 0. Now I need it in slope-intercept form, so I need it in y equals. So what should I do? Okay, before I do that, can I do something with this 2 here? So I got y minus 2 equals 2x, and then 2 times 0, does that make anything?
No.
No. Last step, add 2. Y equals 2x plus 2. Well, we probably should graph it then, because it says then graph the line. So where do I start? Where do I begin?
The y.
The y-intercept. So in this case, it's 2. And then I'm going up blah and over blah. Up 2 over 1. If you need a straight edge, feel free to use your ID because we all have them on, I'm sure. Yes, sir. One minus what? 2. Like this point in? That's the y value.
It's an ID.
Everybody's want to look at this? Awesome sauce. Go Nate! It's the same thing. So first, I'm doing my y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 because that's what slope is. I'm going to mark what I'm using as x1 and y1, x2, y2. So I got -4 minus -2.
Would it be a positive?
Yes, a negative minus a, sorry, minus a negative. And then my x is 4 minus 8. Alright, so -4 and 2 make -2. 4 minus 8 make -4. So my slope is actually going to be positive. And from here I'm going to do the same thing. So y minus -2 equals 1/2 times x minus 8. And yes, the minus and the negative make a plus. And what did I do last time before I moved step over?
Distribute.
So I got y plus 2 equals 1/2 x, half of -8, -4. Last thing, subtract 2 from both sides. Y equals 1/2 x minus 4. Grab it. There's a phone ringing. Slope is 1/2, so it means what? Up 1 over 2. Alright, same stuff. This time it says standard form. So the last thing we'll have to do is get in the ax plus by equals c thing. So what's our first step? Find the what? Find the slope, right? So negative 7 minus 1 over negative 2 minus negative 2. Negative 8 over... Uh-oh. What does that mean? Can I divide by 0? No, I cannot. So it's undefined. It is not 0. 0 divided by 8 is 0. 8 divided by 0 is something different. So which one has an undefined slope? And by which one, I mean which graph? Horizontal or vertical?
Vertical.
Vertical, right? That's the Bucks one. That's the U. So that means my graph is going to be like this. So that's x equals, not negative 8. Let's look at our points here. What are both the x values? Negative 2. So that must mean that both my x values are negative 2. So that means my line is at x equals negative 2. If I were to graph my 2 points on the number line, oh, sorry, on the number line on a graph, I mean, negative 2, 1 is here, negative 2, negative 7 is there. That's why we get that graph. Now, if I'm writing that ax plus by equals c thing, it's not already there, right? Yeah, as far as I can go. Okay, number 10. Maybe it'll work out the same way. M equals 4 minus 4 over negative 3 minus, negative 5 minus 2. 4 minus 4 is 0 over negative 8. Uh-oh. That's 0, so that means y, it's a hoy, good, it's a y equals, what are my 2 y values? Easy, hard? Easy cheesy. Last couple here. Couple of lovely word problems here. The store is having a sale, blah, blah, blah. In the first day, the store had 250 movies in stock. In the fourth day, there were 130 in stock. Write an equation. It just gave us 2 ordered pairs. The ordered pair is going to be on the first day, there were 250 copies. And on the fourth day, there were 130 copies. Do I have enough information to write an equation? That's not us. I still have it on Pepperlight X. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Now, either way we do this, we're going to get a negative slope here. So if you're going to do little minus the big or big minus the little on the top, we're still going to get, there you go.
Teachers and students, please disregard that bell. We'll get out a normal time for first period today. We'll get that bell scheduled corrected. Thank you.
Okay, so 130 minus 250, that's negative 120. 4 minus 1 is 3. Negative 40 as my slope. The other thing we have to do is actually use one of the ordered pairs. And in this case, they're saying that D is a set, represents days, N represents number of movies. If you want to do that, that's fine. If you just want to use Y equal, Y and X, that's fine too. If you want to go ahead and use Y and X, it'd be Y minus, I'm going to use either ordered pair, 250 equals N, oh sorry, we know M, don't we? What's N? Negative 40. And then X minus 1. Where do I get 1 from? First X, right? Distribute, move 250 over. So Y minus 250 equals negative 40x. Negative 40 times negative 1 is a negative times a negative, which is a positive. Then add 250. So Y equals negative 40x plus 290. If you want to use, what was it, D and M? The number of movies would be Y, so M equals negative 40 D plus 290. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. Okay, feeling good about word problems? Probably should skip 12. The slope of two parallel lines are the same, equal, any of that would work. Equal slash the same. What about the slope of two perpendicular lines? They are, yeah. Okay, there's two ways we can write this. We can say flip an opposite. Kind of sounds like a naughty word. Or the other way we can do is negative reciprocal. Negative reciprocal or rocal? I don't know. Doesn't matter, it's not English class. What we're doing there is that if one slope is, let's say, 2/3, the negative reciprocal of 2/3 would be negative 3/2. We flip it and make it negative. That's why I said flip an opposite. Opposite of a positive is negative, and we flip it. And it's fun to say. Number 13. Find an equation subject where the passes through the blah and is parallel to blah. So what is my slope?
2x.
Just 2. Just 2. Not 2x, but just 2. If it's passing through this point and it's parallel, that's in the same slope. That point, I got a point and a slope, so I'm probably going to use point slope form. Y minus 3 equals 2 times x minus negative 2. That's a plus. What do I do first? Contribute and then everybody get y equals 2x plus 7. Questions, comments? Questions on anything we've gone over so far? What's up, boy? Alright, last thing. One more, right? 14? Woohoo! Okay, we read that word perpendicular, so what does that tell us about our slope, for our new slope? Flip an opposite, so what does that mean my slope's going to be?
Positive 3.
Positive 3? Just positive 3. Just positive 3 over 1. Yeah, that's right. Good job. Because I flip 1/3, it makes it 3 over 1, and I make it negative, 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 positive. Well done. Once again, we got a point, so y minus negative 3 equals m, in this case 3, x minus negative 2, that also turns into a plus. With a copy to distributor property,